Welcome to Lab 2 Exploration of Scales. I'm your instructor Shreya, and this is a part of 5-step series. And in this tutorial, I'll be talking about focusing on step 3, talking about adding layers for the rest of the elements. So let's get started. So in our previous video, we downloaded elements for the cookie cutter layer and the base map layer and then locked it in place. So in this video, we will be downloading all the other elements one by one and adding it to our neighborhood map.ai layer. So just go to map compilation, and now we'll be adding elements to our map using the map compilation windows. So just go to add contents, add layers, ArcGIS Online, and the first thing that we'll be downloading is the building footprint. So type in Utah UGRC building footprints, hit enter. This is the one that you need, so just click on plus, layer is added, and it adds in all the building footprints. Okay, go to add content, add layers. The other one would be parks, so go to Utah parks local, enter. This is the one, just hit the plus sign and then close. Again, on the contents layer, search for bike lane u dot and enter. Sorry, bike lane. Regional bike lane. Yeah, so this is this one. Just click on it and you'll get it. So now just hide all the layers in your artboard. Hide everything. Even the download buttons, hide it, and just unhide one layer. That is the Utah building layer. Okay, and click on, toggle the sync button here, and then click on sync. So what this does is only one of the layer, the Utah building layer, gets synced into your computer. You can sync all of the layers all at once by turning on the sync tab for all of these and clicking on the sync button, but it will put a lot of load in your computer system and your computer might crash. So I recommend using a step-by-step process, one at a time. So now that my building layer has been synced into the artboard, this is the layer. Just compress everything into 2 layers. The first one is again the S3 one that we don't need, and I'm going to delete it. This is just the building layer. Again, I'm going to click on this button here, indicate selected art. So just click on that. Everything is selected. Control C, go to your neighborhood map, and now you need to paste this in the building footprint layer. So select the building footprint layer. Go to edit. There is paste in place option. You can either click hold down shift control and V, or you can just click this. So when you do this, what I try to do here is just move the base map on top of the building footprint layer and make sure everything is aligned exactly. Just you can see the building footprint in your base map and the building footprint is not aligned. So I'm just trying to align everything in place. So in order to do that, I'm just going to lock the building footprint layer and select everything in the base map layer. And now I'll just try moving it to the one here. Precision, I would just use the side left and right arrow keys in your keyboard. Just try to move up and down. Okay, so the base map and the building footprint is in almost in perfect alignment. And now we are going to do the same for the other layers. So I'm going to lock the building footprint, the base map, and the cookie color layer. Just go to our map compilation. Okay, and yeah, so I have all the layers here. I'm going to unhide, sorry, hide the building map. Now I'm going to unhide the parks layer and toggle the sync button and then sync only the park layer. So my system has finished syncing the park layer. As you can see, the orange boxes or the skin colored ones are the ones that represent the park. So I'm just going to hide, compress everything, hide all of those things, delete the S3 logo, and I just have the park selected. Just select, click on this icon to select everything, and then copy, go back to neighborhood map, select parks and green space, edit, paste and place, and your map will be pasted in the exact position. Repeat the same for, and now I'm going to lock the parks and green space. No, so now we are going to do the bike lane. Hide everything else and check the bike lane layers. I don't see anything in this layer, so I'm not going to select this. There are a few things in the bike lane, this layer. See, now I can see more other things added to it. If I don't see anything, I'm not going to download it. Okay, does that make sense? If I see some lines, I'm going to download it. If, for example, I don't see any lines added to this layer, I'm not going to download it. Okay, so I guess these are the only three layers that have lines that represent bike lanes. So just click on the toggle the sync button for all of these, just rechecking if it has all the lines. Okay, and then just hit sync button. So I'm done syncing everything into my artboard, and so this is what I have right now. I'm just going to go ahead and compress everything and then just check what layers are. So this is the thing that we don't need, the S3 and everything. So I'm just going to delete it, and then this is the layer that has um, all the bike lanes that we need. So just click on the toggle sign here, select everything, Control C, go back to your neighborhood, click on the bike lane layer and go to edit, paste in place, and now you have the bike lanes added. You can adjust the bike lanes based on where it should be. Yeah, I think it's okay. Um, Lock the bike lane layer and now go to roads. Now, I just don't want to confuse myself with uh, what things I have downloaded and what I have not. So I'm just going to delete the ones that I don't need. So I'm just going to remove, since I have downloaded uh, all of these. So I'm just going to remove and clear everything beside just the topographic layer will be there. Everything else will be deleted. So I'm still deleting the parks and finally the buildings. And now I just have the topographic layer. I'm just going to add contents, add layers, and then search for roads. So for roads, you're going to search Utah UGRC roads. Search. This is the one that you need. It's added. Takes a while, and I think yeah, it's added all the roads. So hide the topography layer. This is the thing that you need to download. Make sure the sync button is toggled on and hit sync and wait for the road to sync into your artboard. Now that I have my road layers downloaded, I am going to follow the same drill. Just delete the mapboard elements, which is the S3 ones that I don't need, and I have my roads selected. Control C, go to map neighborhood, select the road layer, edit, paste in place, and you have the roads pasted in your artboard. Lock the road and then follow the same for trails and pathways. Just go to GIS and click on add contents, add layers. For the rails and trails and pathways, you would want to use Utah UGRC. Utah UGRC trails. You can see the Utah rails and trails and pathways. Add it to the layer. Close. Um, mm, so depending on your neighborhood, the trails and pathways can appear anywhere. So mine is just in the extreme right corner. I am not sure if this would be necessary, but I'm just going to go ahead and sync it to my system. And as you can see, the trails have been added to this portion of my map. It's not everywhere. It depends on what your neighborhood looks like. I'm just going to compress everything, delete the layer that has the S3 signs, and yeah, this is the layer that has the trails and pathways. So just copy, go back to neighborhood, click on trails and pathways, go to edit, paste in place. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, and this is the end of step 3. See you in step 4.